How did I get started in video? I got started in high school, actually. I was really fortunate. I had a great teacher in high school and really helped me start on my craft, I guess. And I was really passionate about it. And he even gave me like the keys to the studio so I can come on the weekend and like edit stuff. So I was definitely one of those AV nerds, I guess, in high school. And I went to Oklahoma Christian. Majored in broadcast journalism and corporate media there, and did an internship in California and Colorado, and then started my job right out of college at News OK. I'm a videographer editor for newsok.com, so basically what I do is shoot stories for the Oklahoman and to most of the time coincide with their articles that our reporters write. Basically I started doing stop motion and music videos and stuff like that on YouTube. Started gaining a following and featured by all kinds of blogs like LA Times and USA Today and kind of all over the world, which was crazy. And then the Sci-Fi Network contacted me to be on their show, Viral Video Showdown, kind of just through my audience or my videos from YouTube. And then that was a huge honor to be able to be on that show. From there, kind of all of that stuff led up to then doing my first feature-length film. That's the number one thing everyone kind of asks me. It's like, Kyle, when are you going to do when are you going to do a feature? I've done 200 music videos up to this point. My wife Sarah wanted to have a baby, so it's kind of like, I should probably do this now, maybe, than some other point. So I went and talked to Matt Price, and him and I kind of came up with the characters and stuff like that. He wrote our first draft of our script. We spent a year fundraising and crowdfunding and doing all kinds of kind of unique stuff through that and pre-production, and then it was about 10 months of shooting and 10 months of post-production as well. It's about 2.5 years total from like concept to final product, but it's been an amazing ride so far. I've almost given up several times, just because of how hard everything's been and how much work, thousands of hours of work put into it over 2.5 years. We had 530 shot list of visual effects. And I remember sitting down and just looking at that, it's like, crap, like when are we ever gonna get this done? But we found a way to do it, and it's done now, and I'm really proud of it, and people are loving it, and so it's kind of been all worth it so far. So we premiered here at Dead Center, and it was amazing. That whole weekend was surreal. We won top honors of Best Oklahoma Film, and then 2 weeks after that we went to Miami and screened it there and sold out our show there, which was incredible feeling, going to some place where no one knows us, and still when people sold it out and people got an amazing response from the crowd and all that kind of good stuff. And then after that, just a couple weeks after that, we screened at San Diego Comic-Con, which has been a dream come true for me because my whole life I wanted to go. And not only to go for the first time, but have a film that I directed screening in it, it was just surreal. That whole weekend was amazing. And so it's a blessing. Like, it's just like working that hard on it and seeing the recognition and knowing a lot of other people work really hard on their movies too, and just, I have a huge respect for all the other films that are in the festival. It's crazy to see any films getting done. I have a whole different perspective on movies, even major blockbusters, of just how hard and how much work goes into it. If I didn't do any kind of film or any kind of production stuff, what would I do? I probably would do some type of nonprofit ministry or mission work. I was involved with Young Life here in Oklahoma City for 7 years, and that was a big part of my life, and I loved kind of, especially, and that's probably why I did the teen superhero film. Like, it's a time of our life that's very pivotal, and it was in mine as well. And so kind of speaking some truth into these kids' lives that, maybe, especially in Oklahoma, are kind of over-churched and kind of don't want to go to church, and kind of just talking to them and being real with them, who God and who Christ is and why that's important in my life, and just kind of being there for them.